Uh, uh, uh. Hello, gamers and gamettes and gamebees. It is time to do some archaeologicaling, if you can fucking believe it. Let's do this. Shit, I forgot to update the T thing. God damn it. One of these days I'll get it right. Eh. Okay, we'll fix it in a second. I gotta do the opening crawl. Aliyah and her Robot 6 have found the smoking wreck of Janiki Renba's ship along with a final message intended for Professor Miari. The roboticist was looking for an ancient observatory called the Vault, which he claimed could prevent great darkness from overtaking the nebula. Meanwhile, Aliyah has still not told Miari about Renba's death. Okay, now, not enough that 6 is throwing shade at me, but now fucking the game is throwing shade at me. There we go. Ingy Brephus. And I should actually... I do think we've exhausted pretty much all the other options, though, so I think we're gonna have to go talk to that lady today. I mean, if you ask me, she doesn't really need to know, but I think 6 might kneecap me in my sleep if I hold it off any longer. Ingy Brephus. Yeah, indeed. That's my tea. I'm having some Ingy Brephus. Alright. Okay, 6. Let's see. Let me just check out what's on the thing. What do you think, 6? You will ready the ropes. Aww. Say hi to her for me. Love Maeve. Oh, can we go here? Okay. Could also go to Iox and talk to the lady. So... Aw. What a sweet girl. I love that dog. Okay, so... Our choices are to go to this pre-Empire site, which sounds rad. And this was where we found... This is the thing we found out from the bartender, I believe. Explore other evidence until I know something else. Or we can go to Iox and talk to Miari. We don't have the crown. So the question is whether or not that will be a problem. Let's go to Iox. I'll let 6 take the lead on this one. Let's see. Stop holding down the forward button. I'll just give 6 control. You can sail for a while, 6. Thank you, mistress. I believe I enjoy sailing. That's so sweet. Should we tell the professor what happened to Renba? I don't really like her that much, you know? Hey, there's that dude again. Same lad. Wait, hold on. There he is again. Look at this place, Six. It looks modern, but it's ancient. Here and there, bits of architecture go back thousands of years. You sure you don't remember anything? From before you were buried? Nothing. I can barely recall my activation, mistress, and that was quite recent. I understand humans have a similar problem with memory. What problem do humans have with memory? Childhood, mistress. I gather humans have entire years they cannot recall. It must be most unsettling. I suppose you just don't think about it. Can't remember it after all. It's pretty stylish, yeah. Okay, Miari, let's do this. Aliyah, you're back. But I don't know if I want to ask you what you found. Maybe you don't, Professor. It's not good news. I'm not a child. Just tell me what you saw. He's dead, Professor. His ship blew up as he tried to leave an off-river moon. Interesting. You're certain? Six wants to say something. We are quite certain, Professor. Did you go anywhere except Mercy, Aliyah? We followed his trail. That's how we found his ship. It will be in my full report, Professor, but Renba appeared to be investigating a ruined moon, off-river. And you followed him. What did you find there? Someone had lived out there once. We found a ruined building. Nothing more. Oh. Oh, guys. I don't want to tell her about it yet. One other thing happened. Mistress? Go on. The hopper malfunctioned. And I almost was stuck in a cave. I mean, Six will snitch, but the question is whether or not he'll snitch right now. I assume Six did not rest until you were rescued? The situation was not unduly dramatic, Professor. Well, I'm glad you're in one piece all the same, so perhaps Renba found something, and it shared his fate. Professor, I fear Mistress Aliyah is not being entirely honest. Fine. There was a crown, but I don't have it on me. I'm afraid Mistress Aliyah passed on her most precious find, a crown, to a contact in Elbereth, Mrs. Miari. That's a mercenary act, Aliyah. I always assumed you made a little on the side, but I didn't sell it. My friend's a mechanist. She's just looking at it. So you're going to bring it back to me? Go and fetch it. I look forward to seeing it. Off you go. Six. I mean, we knew he was gonna snitch. You know, it was just a question of how bad it got. Tell me honestly, how are you finding your new companion? Are you working well together? I'll lose this one too, Professor. You know I will. Be sure you don't, Aliyah. Robots are valuable things, Aliyah. I want to know immediately if anything happens to this one. I hope that's clear. Clear. I'm glad to hear it.
I didn't exactly lie to Mayari about what I'd found. But I didn't tell her the whole truth either.
I always think I'm being too cockney when I'm and then there's a voice act, like a voice part, and then she's more cockney than I was doing. What's so curious? Well now, your ideas are hardly wholesome. All that death and decay? You should devote yourself to a real science. Metallics, maybe. Loop philosophy. History is a science. It's the exploration of the past. Through evidence and theory. Honestly, this guy's got a different face. Most people think you will not be content until you've unearthed your own skull. Good faith to you, Aaliyah. May the waters light your way. I really hate him. Understandable, mistress. Hell yeah, 6. They don't even believe in history here. They think the past and the future are the same thing. Like time was a loop. Like time was a clock face, mistress. It is quite rational. Should we leave now, mistress? We've still more to do here. You were really dug out of a wall on Iox. I believe I was removed from a wall. The exact events are hazy. Oh, who's this? Do you like the sculpture? What do you think? I think it speaks to us of our lost selves, one inside the other. Good faith to you. Okay. That's one way to look at it, I guess. There's a blip on the big tree. Can I? Oh, okay, no. Ah, there we go. It's like the tree on the lush moon. Indeed, mistress. I believe this one may be a clipping from that one. Ooh. Interesting. I bet these people are flat earthers. Well, you know. I ain't calling them round earthers. So how did you end up in a hole in Iox? I have no idea, mistress. I do not know when I was buried, or what I had done to deserve it. Professor Miari assures me it is part of the loop. Professor Miari said that, did she? I need to pronounce it Miari, since that's apparently how it's pronounced. Leah, good faith to you. Oh, okay. Where's the guy? I want to find the guy that I talked to before. Was he one of these same-faced dudes? Doesn't it bother you that you don't know where you came from? I understood you were an orphan, mistress. Does that not bother you? Okay! Of course it does. But orphan children aren't like robots. They're common. Everyone knows how children get made. Indeed, mistress. Orphans are a waste byproduct. But... Six? Ooh. Hell yeah. This one's a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. I can't tell if he was trying to burn me or... Emperor does fit in here, but so does this one. I've done something wrong. Okay. Let's put this in. Put this in. And then put this in. Yeah, okay. So there's a red herring over there. Oh, no? Okay. This doesn't feel right. Really? So it's only Emperor and Infinite? No? My translation Infinite isn't right. Okay, okay. That's fine. We can deal with that. Let's look at this one again. So Emperor illuminates all or watches all. Bless holds for... I feel like illuminate is a good one. Does Emperor illuminates all make sense? An Empire period work then? Or older with the motto etched in later? Later. It's just like the one in the garden. I believe that sundial to be significantly older than this one, mistress. Furthermore, that one was not made on ox. Look at this thing, 6. What even is it? Evidently, it is said to be a sundial, mistress. Oh, touch it. What do you make of it, 6? It seems to be me this sundial could never have worked, mistress. At least not in this location. Was the sundial made here? Yes, obviously, mistress. Curiously enough. Why is that curious? We're just gonna glaze over that. I can't find the dude, so I'm gonna go back to the ship. This way, mistress. Okay. So we got scolded, which was probably we were kind of expecting to happen. Oh, he smile. Mistress? What if the rivers aren't natural at all? What if they weren't created by storms or magnetic fields or anything like that? What else could they be? I don't know. Something whole. Something with a design. There are no designers. Imagine a ship dragging floes behind it the way a plow drags out a furrow. A tapestry of cloud and smoke. The wellsprings drive the flows, mistress. Don't tell me you believe the wellsprings are natural. They exist in nature, mistress. I mean, you do have a point. Let's take to the river. So we can go back and get the thing from Arroy, but we don't know if she don't think she would. She didn't seem like the type who would have sold it like immediately or whatever. But she might. I do worry whether or not, like, if I go there and she's not finished and I get it back, like, we've lost like a whole thread of the story. So I think I'd like to try and go to this place. Because then at least... At least we probably won't close off any threads. Timor suggested this place might be rich in finds. The location has been known for some time, however, mistress. There may be little left. It'd be nice if there was any indication of who was speaking. There are uncharted rivers to the right. Give them a shot. But I believe they might head towards our target. The right sounds cool. This game sound a little loud. We should go right, mistress. Miss turning. But there was an arrow up there. Fucking what? What? Okay. Try this again. Okay, I didn't miss a turning there. What the hell? How could I have missed a turning? What is it wanting me to reset to? Am I supposed to go here? No. No matter where I go, it just says I missed a turning.
They say on Iox
Nope.
that the rivers flow with the souls of the dead.
We're just gonna have to keep
Anything
going.
to scare you to the ground.
Another airless ruin a short distance away on the left. Huh. Well, I want to go explore the ruin. How many moons are there in the Iox Protectorate 6? At the last settlement, it was 23. Fuck. I mean, this just keeps going, huh? Okay. Go this way. Whoop. Which way now? 6. Okay, so we're down here by the site. Skipped over those things, but let's just try and start these ones because I'm not sure quite what I'm doing wrong with the navigating, but something ain't right. So, which way do we go? 6. I believe there's a very gentle force here. Just enough to sail. Okay, that's not an answer to my question, but... It's a teeny tiny little house. I would guess it dates from the early Empire,
Rover wasted
mistress.
no time.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Start of a fragment of text. Yes! Yeah! Okay, something towards light. Go. Road. Path? Path towards light? I'm gonna go with that. Alright. Where to now? That wasn't the site. But let's, most likely this comes from the same place as the dented goblet and the model that we were given on Elbereth. Presumably people often travel to both of the places. This should make the site we're hunting easier to find. I hope that was 6, but could have been anyone, honestly. Feels good to be back on a real river again. Our data suggests that the pre-Empire site should be in this vicinity. Which way, 6? Okay. let's try going here. The river to the right will continue our search, mistress. It's like a plan. I'm not gonna read out every time they direct us. I can see that. Oh, he's lost. I think we can go this way. It's a little bit of a roundabout, but... Go up here. Looks like. Yep. Do not turn left. Okay. Back to the rivers. Alright. Ain't gonna go there then. A ruin! At latest, the earliest Empire period, mistress. Oh, that was very much a few moments. A torn river map. Some writing. Around the outline of a moon. Interesting. End of a longer line of text. Let's see. Put that there. This here. And then that there. Okay. Yes. Not the phrase for field. Okay. River sail towards. Path? Find path of light and peace. This? Harvest? Okay, so we've got another... This is another one where it's two of the same word. Is path of fire path? Is path of fire haven? No, because is haven of fire haven? Find at holds stars. I just don't think I have enough information to get that one correct. Hard left. All right. That's okay, 6. I can read the map. Maybe I have to go right here. Yes. Okay, 6. We get it. We get it. Something up ahead. Let's do it. A viable surface. Yeah, the spatial calculator was that weird, like, bunch of balls together thing.
Was topped.
Wait, there are people. That's a person.
Ruin.
Hang on a minute. Hey, wait. Who's that?
And what a jewel it was. Like a half-cut gemstone.
Yeah, okay, but there's a person over there. We could have arrived too late. Ah. Mistress, do you see that? I didn't see anything. I thought I saw, but no, it was nothing. Uh-huh. It's someone. Might be possible to scramble up. No, mistress. One slip and you would be heading down rapidly. We'll look around a bit then. Come back this way if we get stuck. Thank you, mistress. Based on that, I will hopper you immediately as soon as you become even slightly stuck. A walled city. Hardly seems large enough.
We slipped around the corner of the great building, clinging to the narrowest of paths.
The drop is precipitous. There's a break in the wall, too high for you. Indeed, mistress. But I believe I have an alternative. 6? Where are you going? Where is he going? Well? Found anything? Nothing. Okay, do I go to him? Around this way then? Go by myself then.
And for a moment, the sight seemed only quiet instead of empty.
Mm-hmm.
Like I might walk around a corner and find someone painting, or reading, or watching the sky.
Waiting with an axe!
But, of course, there was no one here. And when the emptiness came back, it was double.
A bic! Pages are rotten through. Still, it's not completely fallen to pieces. The spine has been marked. This one is several words. Several words, huh? Okay, then perhaps maybe pilgrims is not the right thing. Boop. Boop. No, there wouldn't be two ofs right next to each other, no, surely. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay, no god. No gods, no masters. History of Pilgrim's Path? Okay, so that second of was there? Yeah, we got one! Oh, we got one! Okay, so it's a word that's combined with pilgrims. Oh, it's this one. It's History of Pilgrim's Path. Yeah, right. Because it's possessive. That's cool. So when it's possessive, you add of to the front? I wonder if that's if that's a like something that happens every time. So ornate, so decorative. Cave paintings. Drawings. Just scribbles. That one looks like a robot with a flat head. Oh, there's a statue over there. Statue with no arms. Don't recognize her. She's got one eye, just like the one on Mercy. How is this here? How is this not rotting? Indeed. Well, I think they're probably further in. This one's just a crack ajar. But it's stuck. Rubble on the inside, perhaps? There's small openings, all these doors. What are they? They're barely even rooms. I feel if I could understand them, and I'd understand this whole place. Something under here. A finely made telescope dating from the early Empire. Doesn't have any inscribed glyphs on the casing. This comes from the same source as the coin, the one I acquired on Elbereth. Shoo! And how did you get here? Did you hop? You've no way back to the Nightingale without Six, Aaliyah. Perhaps you should have been nicer to it. Stay calm, Aaliyah. Don't be dramatic now. Oh, there's a little smiley face on it. That's a totally new word. Buried garden plants. Thank? Welcomes. Okay, so Sank is wrong. I am strong. I am serpent. I die strong. Maybe I am strong. One moment. I will be right back. Let's need to grab a tissue. Returned. Six? Where are you, Six? Have you actually abandoned me this time? Some kind of symbol. But I know that shape well enough. The eagle and sun. So this is an Empire period site. Doesn't look like an Empire period site. Unless the eagle and sun symbol predates the Empire? Six? Is that you?
At the building's heart was a domed chamber. Every footstep rang like a bell. And the room was large, like it was larger than the walls that held it. Like a whole other moon was contained inside this room.
What are you doing, Six? You left me. I had to. I saw something. It led me here. Again. Again. Indeed, mistress. I know this place, mistress. I have been here many times. Go on. Every time I was here, mistress, this place was somewhere different. Memories are a new sensation to me. I do not know how to understand what is in my mind. You're a robot, Six. Either you know something or you don't. I agree, mistress. In theory. And yet... I remember a king. A king with an iolite crown. His judgments were fair, he was much loved. But his daughters schemed against him. Each daughter thought he loved another more. Resentment festered, until each killed him in a different way. Slow poison, a knife in the back. But the youngest daughter's method was the cruelest. She hoppered her father into a crack in the palace stonework. She became queen, but she never found any pleasure in it. Jesus Christ. She was plagued by her father's voice. Inside the walls, berating her for her flaws. Angie, makes no sense, mistress. How could I have seen all that? Sounds like nonsense. Perhaps it is. Perhaps my core is failing. Perhaps I am going insane. Cheerful stuff. It has a certain melancholy beauty, mistress. I have been nothing but a voice inside a wall myself. Is there anything else? Yes. You see, then I remember a woman, shipwrecked. She lay here on this floor, dressed only in rags. She carved her name into boards torn from her ship which would never sail again, and she tossed them into the rivers, hoping to be rescued. That's enough, Six. This is like listening to a grandmother on harvest day. They're dreams. Do you dream, Six? I do not believe so, mistress. But how would I know for sure? Do you even sleep? Not since I was activated, mistress. But before then, I suppose I was asleep for a long, long time. This has got to be a temple space. You can feel it. The hush, the quiet. This place must have once held hundreds. I cannot feel anything, mistress, but I do observe a room with a large capacity and meticulous acoustics, an excellent location for singing. Good faith! Faith, 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 faith. This room was built for that. Stairs? No. Seating. I've not seen this arrangement in a temple before. Temple seating is usually more clearly hierarchical, to allow important people to sit closer to their gods. How did you get in here? There was a hopper, aye. It was a trivial matter. It's a little like the statue outside, but a different goddess. The ancient pantheon had 7 gods, I think. Gods always seem to have one eye. I won't touch it. Boop! Goddess, but you're made of wood, painted to look like stone. Were the statue in the Emperor's secret garden and the one outside made in the same place? Based on their mineral compositions, it is quite possible, mistress. I will consider the matter. Curtains. No, a doorway. I suppose the priest would materialize from here. What am I missing here? It was clearly a rich sight. The curtains hung over blank walls and the wooden props. All these cheap fakes. Some kind of chest. It's beautifully made. There's a sword in here. Very light. Same as the goddess. It's made of wood. And there's an inscription down the middle of the blade. You think it's the person who's been living here? This is one end of a fractured fragment of text. They've been making, like, religious relics that they can pray to. Yeah, exactly. I feel like it would have rotted away if it was just wood. Hey! We're getting some fucking corrects. One moment, sorry about this. Just turning the mic down a tiny bit because I'm peaking a little bit, it looks like. Tell me if I'm too quiet at some point. Alright. You find me. You forever light sail. You must not. That's creepy. You will. Find me. Link robot sleep. Flat. Link robot sleep. Warm. Safely. Oh, but of course. This isn't a temple. This is a theater. There we go. A theater? So my memories are only stories? They seem so real. Must have been good actors. But when was this? Hundreds of years ago? Let me show you the sword I found, Six. Interesting. The wood is not from here, perhaps unsurprisingly. And mistress, it is old. Ooh, interesting. Where are you going, mistress? Why are humans so keen to climb? Whatever this place is not a workshop or an observatory. Not somewhere I'd expect to find a compass or whatever Tappy's thing is. Indeed, mistress. I wonder if perhaps Tappy's object is merely a decorative trinket after all. Perhaps it was merely for sale here? Possibly petrified wood. If it's lasted this long. You know, just dried out completely. Like, if it's kept in a dry place, wood doesn't necessarily, like, rot. There's no decent river to this place. How did people come here? Perhaps off-river travel was common in the past? That might mean whole areas of the nebula were inhabited that we previously ignored. Or else there was a river and it's gone. Is that even possible? I do not know, mistress. Alright, let's try and go behind the curtain. Let's see where this goes. This was the garden where we saw that person.
The far side was open to the wind and the dark.
Also Spacewood. Yes, it's Spacewood. That's why it's Somebody was working their way through the trees for firewood. Must have been someone here. Someone lives on the doomed Market Moon? This Market Moon is lived on? Bless the wind. Tread lightly, Aaliyah. Indeed. A sculpture? Made of sticks, shoes, a coffee pot? Something like... Before they steal your ship. No! Oof. was never any good at dancing. There's no chance the sculptures lasted hundreds of years. There must have been someone here recently. But who would come out here to build sculptures? And you recognize the dancer's pose, don't you, Elia? You should. It's a swirler from Elbereth. Imagine the 5 of them holding hands, going in and out and around each other. It's pretty good, really. Was Renba from Elbereth? The entire mountain is tumbling away. Reminds me of what happened to 4. Oh my god, no. These little hints at, like, the past robots. Pretty fucking bleak. Okay. Hello? Fresh fruit. So this is where the half we found came from. Perhaps these grew on the trees. There aren't many trees and this is a lot of fruit. Indeed. Much fruit. Nice sneak over here. Okay, I cannot. Yeah, possibly like ground slipped out beneath 4 or something. And it just did a tumble. I should get back to 6 before the robot starts telling another story. Mistress? Perhaps there is no more to see here, mistress. I do not wish to stay any longer than necessary. You're not interested in remembering anymore? I can remember at my leisure, mistress, but there is nothing here to see. From within this chamber, I cannot activate the hopper, mistress. Perhaps from the courtyard outside. Let's get off this moon. Too many ghosts down here. What was that? That was no ghost. I heard footsteps, mistress. Who comes? Thing didn't move on its own. No. Evidently, it is made of wood, mistress. Whoa! You won't eat me, ghost! By the goddess and all her fingers! Stop! Come back! It's just a boy. How long has he been here? Stay back, ghost. I'm the dread pirate of Amir. So hand over your robot or I'll run you through. Aren't you too young to be a pirate? Well, you're too tall to be a ghost. But we'll see if you won't bleed all the same. Take this! You little rodent. I draw my sword. Hell yeah. Very well then. A fight's what you want. Oh really, mistress? I knew it! I could tell you were a bloodthirsty ghost. Maybe. But ghost or not, you won't hit me like that. Take that. Ouch! Get fucked. Most pirates know how to wash behind their ears. Alright, ghost. I give in. Please, please don't hurt me. I'm not going to hurt you. See? You're very brave. But you don't need to be afraid of me. What about the other one? The other one looks more like a ghost. And it talks like a ghost, too. Now what's your name? Amir, I told you. You're not a very smart ghost, are you? Rude. What's yours? I'm Aaliyah. Are you from Elbereth? I am. I was on Elbereth. There was a story, you see. A story about a cursed wood. Cursed word? But how did you get here? We're very far from Elbereth. I died. I spoke the word and I died. How did you learn this word? Lots of people say they know it. I saw it written. I haven't seen another person for so long. I hope you're real. We'll get you home. How long have you been here? Years and years. I lost count. I was a baby when I came here. I don't believe that. Maybe not a baby then. But I wasn't grown up like now. When did you say the word? I spoke it by the Cat-Kiss Gate on Elbereth. 6, is that possible? The gate is a hopper, mistress. But this boy traveled a lot further than one would expect from a hopper. It just took me and I found myself here alone. Where are we? You can't stay here. The building is collapsing. It'll slide away into the rivers below. The word you spoke. It must have told the gate's hopper to send you to this place. So this place was directly connected to Elbereth, and still is. A long-distance hopper? Is that possible? We know the older empires had some kind of link to Elbereth. I wonder if Elbereth used to be important. I mean, really important. I'll check out this rope. What's that? I really hope it's not a snake. Of course it isn't. It's a rope. Little openings then. They're shop fronts. Ah. I see. Hold on, there's a fucking... It's a long way down. I know. I like to pee off there. Takes forever to splash. Oh my god. Mood. Might have been stairs here once. That's how I get up there. There's nothing up there, though. That's disgusting. Oh, it's about the peeing off the thing. No, it's not. You should see where we did it on Elbereth. Yeah. Good point. I'm gonna test the rope. Feels pretty firm. How did you tie it up here? I spent about a day throwing it. Wanna do the rope. I like the sculpture you built. The dancer. You made it. Yes. Okay, I guess we can't go up there. Or what? Did you recognize what it was? My sculpture. It was a swirler from Elbereth. I used to climb onto the rooftops and watch them as a girl. I love them. They're so strong, so fast. I wanted to be one until I died. There was another person though, right? I don't think this was the only person. Like, I don't think the model looked the same. Evidently. Ooh. Does Tappy's device fit here? There are no connections on the base. It's too small. Must have been something bigger. Something was removed from here. The dimension to the sundial we saw in the garden of the Emperor's mistress. Oh, mistress? Perhaps that item was created here and moved? Alright, I still feel like we're missing something, but... I beg your pardon? So the child 6? I have always been a robot. Therefore it feels fine. There we go. Alright. We've seen enough of this, Moon. Time to leave, mistress. Wait, what are you doing? I thought you had a ship. Hold my hand. Alright then. I'll trust you. I didn't mean to say the word. I didn't know. Be ready, mistress. Do you like my Foley there? Okay. Got a lot of weird shit there, huh? So Elbereth seems to have some link to the past. Empire. I'm out of tea. Well, this is my ship. Amir, how are you feeling? The same. I don't feel different. But if I have lost my soul, how would I know how I used to feel? Just wait till you see the rivers. That will get your soul going. What's all that anyway? Out there. You've never been on a boat before? No. I don't think so, anyway. I think I should get a boat of my own. Pirates should have a boat. So, where would you like me to take you? Elbereth, I suppose. It's home. There are people waiting for you there? No. Yes. Maybe I don't know. You must have parents. Lots of them. None in particular. What do you think? Think I should get a boat of my own. Okay, kid. We get it. Yeah, cool. We got it. Merci. Merci, then. We'll take you to Merci. Mercy's the most beautiful place I know. They'll have work for you. Someone will take you in. Alright. I don't mind work. Will there be other children? Didn't see any. Hate other children. Okay, okay. Come on. Flight deck's up the ladder. Kinda wanted to adopt this child. Alright. I'll take a look at my inscriptions real quick. So we had one that said solvable before when we unlocked new stuff for that, so I'm going to assume these aren't solvable. I would like to go check out these ruins now that we are finished with this. But I guess we should just take the kid straight to what's it called, though, to be fair. Lady, can I have a go? Go on to Mercy instead, just to drop the kid off. Flying? You want to learn how to sail? Of course I do. Shrouded Sanctuary. Doesn't look difficult. What's this? What's this then? What's all this then? If I'm going to be a pirate, I need to learn. A shipwreck. Hello, hello, hello. A wreck. I would guess it dates from the earliest days of the Nebula, Mistress. I will investigate. I found a moldering fragment of sail. I wonder how long it's been out here. There's an embroidery in the seam. Oh wait, there's an embroidery in the seam. Once a frayed piece from an even longer phrase. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, what? I'm not allowed to figure that one out? This comes from the same site as the book, the one we discovered on the domed market moon. Having this should help us pin down its location. Oh, okay, I guess it's because we already... Wait. Pin down what's location? Moon? To what? To this? Who am I? Where are we going? What's happening? Lady, this is amazing! Wait! We do another? I want to do another. Do you believe the people on Mercy will look after him? Why wouldn't they? We can explain the situation. Let 6 have a turn. I'm going to rest.
I led the boy up the muddy path from the ship.
My worry, though...
His little eyes kept popping out of his head. I thought he was going to lose them.
My worry is just that he's gonna, like... They're not gonna like him because they don't like me, you know? Because I'm Iaxian. It's mist. It rises from the water. It's so cold. They live quite simply here. This place is beautiful. I like it. I think maybe you will too. Feels the way things are supposed to feel. Follow me, Amir. The village is this way. Don't be nervous. Let's go find that, like, village chief boy. With these pigos. Help them. How big is this place? You could get lost up here for days.
Everything on Mayerzi was as we'd left it. The flowers still bloomed. The water still bubbled.
And this cunt was still here. Greetings once more, stranger. Tell us quickly, did you find your man? Found the remains of his ship. The fire in the sky. I'm sorry for your loss. Do you know what he was doing out there? No. He visited us for a time, and then he left. He did not say his proper farewells. What do you mean by that? It is best left well alone, I think. I'm here about something else. I wondered if you had any space in the village. You wish to move here with your son? You are from Iox, boy? Elbereth Makis. I'm a pirate. Ha! So was I at your age. He has nowhere to go. Where are his parents? Working in a mine? I know you think all Iaxians are evil, but please. Amir is an orphan. If I take him back to Elbereth, he will disappear. So raise him yourself. I wouldn't know how. I barely have anywhere to live. I'll travel, explore, it's dangerous. I could look after your pigs, Mikis. I like them, they're funny. Can't say no to that. Be clear, Eoxian, I can. But I will not. Follow the path, boy. Call for Aisha. Thank you. See ya. Will you come back and visit me? Of course I will. Good faith to you. He's fast. We will do what we can for him. Our village needs children's voices, but he will have to work. Children should be allowed to play. When the axe lowers its tithe, there will be time for us all to play. I'll see what I can do about that. You think me a sapling? Good faith to you, lady. Mistress, the figurine? Wait, I have something for you. Yes? I brought you something else. Kibenya. You are full of surprises, Eoxian. Where did you find this? On a distant moon by a ruined house, in the middle of a hurricane. This is a hermit's effigy, given to a hermit when they go out alone to remind them of the place that gave them birth. See, here. She opens. Do you see inside? Look at all this. There's a few words in this one. Oh wait, there's a few words in this one. Okay. Waters. Join. Waters that join us will blank us. Oh. That's okay. We can just put a different verb in there. Yeah. Okay. Waters that safely, but that might not be correct. Waters that could be heal. Waters that heal us will join us. I mean, it's got a lot of the same things going on as this one does, right? So I feel like they would be the same thing, maybe? But waters that heal us will aid us just sounds, that's just too redundant. So this is maybe together, and this is definitely live. Situation here. And it's almost the same as live. Live together or live will join us. Waters that heal us will join us, maybe? I think it's waters that heal us will join us. I think that's a pretty good translation. That'll do for now. Nonsense. Can you read it? Child could. This word, to separate. Ah. And this, to connect. So wait, it says waters that separate us will connect us? How do you know? Not all that is lost is all lost. We remember pieces. We will put Kibenya back in the well shrine. She prefers the damp. She's been on a long journey, I think. Wait, something fell out. It's here in the grass. Six, is this a Rebesky foil? Indeed, mistress. Someone hid it inside the figure. Perhaps it is of little interest to me. The foil is yours if you want it, Eoxian. I hope you find it of value. Good faith to you, good lady. Yes! He doesn't hate me anymore, and I got a thing. Your mission of mercy is accomplished, mistress. We have acquired one ancient artifact here, the Square of Foil. With luck, we will be able to trace it. There is nothing more you can do for the boy. Time to go, mistress? Do it! This way, mistress. Engage! Okay, that's got to give us some translations, right? Yeah, she has a bit of a swagger, you know. She knows what's up. I do not immediately recognize where it was produced. Someone hid it inside that figurine. Our emperor, perhaps? Or Remba? And why? It must contain something of great value. I will triangulate the origin of the foil as best I can, mistress. Nice. Let me take a look at my inscriptions real quick. See if there's a... Isn't there normally, like, unknown or whatever? Or have I just magically learned everything in all of them, you know? I think so. Okay, well, let's... Away! Mistress, we are receiving a message. Oh, it is from Professor Miari. Uh-huh. Can't you stall her? She's my primary user, mistress. Aliyah, where are you? Following a lead. Ha! Next you'll be asking for a pay rise. This isn't a social call. I wanted to let you know that we're having a celebration for Renba here at the university. You don't have to attend, but I thought I'd let you know. Celebration? He's dead. Yes, I know he's dead. What kind of celebration did you think we were having exactly? Now, are you coming? Come home, Aliyah, right away. That is all she sent, mistress. I don't wanna. The chalks. He says something different every time, and I'm like, what? Yeah, you don't have to come. It's like dinner with your family. Like see if I can make 6 take me there. Do a little fast travel. Oh, okay, it did just fast travel me, lol. What do you think, 6? I believe they're just beginning, mistress. We're not too late, then. I believe our timing to be perfect, mistress. Oi, it's our boy. Aliyah, quickly. I don't remember his name. Or well, I don't remember his name either, but I also don't remember his voice. Miari was waiting for you to arrive. We weren't sure you really were coming. Why is she waiting for me? Honestly? She worries about your soul, Aliyah. There's nothing wrong with my soul. I've got it safe in a box somewhere. Hey. Shall we go down? Lead the way, Huang. I will wait here, mistress. Try not to rust. I will lick myself clean, mistress. Nice. Janiki was a great believer in the Great Loop. Do you believe in it, Huang? Of course. The loop makes sense. Try to keep your head bowed. Here she comes. Friends, colleagues, brothers and sisters, thank you for coming. Today we gather to recommend our brother Janiki Remba to the waters. What's Miari looking at? Over by the water there's an hourglass. Why? Janiki Renba was our friend, our brother, our teacher. For some, a confidant, for others, an inspiration. He's left us too soon. But we trust he will be returned. It contains Remba's ashes. Really? Of course. Mary will pour them into the stream. From the water they will wash out into the stars. Janiki's departure is a deep loss to the university. His work here has changed our little community more than most of you may know. But it is his absence, however brief, that will be truly felt. Don't think it's actually his ashes. He really believes this? Of course. What do you believe?
Mayari paused a moment and then emptied something out of the hourglass.
So Renba begins another journey around the loop. As we remember him, so he sails the rivers above. Who's the lady? I don't recognize her. I think that's Renba's mother. I wondered if you knew her. She's from Elbereth. Are there a lot of people at Elbereth, Huang? Of course. Sorry. Renba often traveled to Elbereth to see his family. He was like you in that way. I don't have any family. Never even knew my mother. Never? There are a lot of orphans on Elbereth. Perhaps when I grow up I'll understand why. My mother was a carpenter. She made a lot of the chairs in this place. Wow, okay, apropos of nothing. She's pretty proud of me. Well, good for you.
The people began to sing.
Just like...
The words were weird and old.
The loop
sound
sustains
drifted
us.
up and away into the nebula. Maybe Remba could hear us. Maybe not.
Or 6.
Didn't matter.
Look at him up there all
It
alone.
was beautiful anyway.
F. Those that are gone will return. Those that return will depart. The
Chanting died away. There were echoes. Then they were gone too.
Friends, thank you for coming. Janiki will be grateful for your support.
The people began to murmur, then to talk.
Does she even look sad to you? No, but she's not one to show her emotion in public. True. Talk to Mom. Good faith. Good faith to you. It must be terrible. They think he's coming back. I can't understand it. They believe different things here on Iox. But I don't understand it either. My son was one of them. In the end, he was happy here. Did you know my boy? I went looking for him when he disappeared. Disappeared? What do you mean? They told me his heart gave out. Aliyah! I see you've met Anit. Mistress Elastra here is one of our most gifted thinkers. Please, I'd like to spend some time with my boy. I barely saw him when he was alive. He didn't visit Elbereth? Not for years. His work was so important to him, so he was doing stuff that the university didn't know about, huh? That was a lovely eulogy. It was barely sufficient, but thank you, and thank you for coming. I know you're skeptical of the Great Loop. He believed, so here I am. He would appreciate that. Renba was from Elbereth. Indeed. Did you think you were the only shining jewel from the mine? You worked with the machines there. That was when my predecessor found him. He recognized Renba's gifts immediately. Quite a different story than your own, I'm sure you'll agree. Why you gotta be like this, lady? Could you just, like, chill? Go talk to 6. Oh, Aliyah. I will be in my office. I very much hope to see you. You do not have the crown. I fear she'll be most disappointed when I tell her. We're gonna go get the crown, 6. Isn't the Protectorate too many moons to manage? There are no threats at present. This no doubt eases the situation. Okay, that was apropos of nothing, lol. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Let's get off this rock. This way, mistress. And so, we left the university. Something is very strange about Renba's whole deal. Why you look so sad, 6? Don't look so sad. Why are you sad? So sad. 6, it's okay. Don't be sad. I could sail forever. Interesting, mistress. Could you sail forever, or would you run out of sky? Little philosopher. Oh, he's smiling now. Good. Alright. If I do this, what happens? Very good, mistress. What is our heading? To Mercy, perhaps? Let's go to Elbereth and check on the crown. Back to Elbereth. Yes, mistress. I will do just that. Maybe this was not a statue of a god, mistress. Maybe it was a person. God, someone is having a fucking party outside. We know Amir spoke a word to the gate, but I've no idea what that word is. Sit boyaki refar. Huh? Kipenya. Yen hua sale cataliti. What? What just happened? The goddess's name got me through. Interesting. What was the city built to be? No one knows. Not a lot of people think about the past. We should check in on Aroy. She must have finished with the crown by now. Assuming she has not sold it and moved away. Go talk to our boy.
Cabinets glinting with gold and polished glass.
Aliyah, you don't visit me nearly enough. I'd forgotten the color of your eyes. Don't mock me. Oh, but you're prickly. One day you should come and we'll watch the rivers in the dock together on the rooftop. While your people ransack my ship. Your ship only has one treasure on it, my dear. How is life on Iox anyway? As sterile as ever? That's a good word for it. You've always been too untidy for that place, and too proper for this one. I've picked up a few items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? This is a mouldering fragment of sail dating from ancient times. Well now. Still, I should be able to do a little distance with that. I've not seen anything quite like that. I might be able to make you an offer. Oh. Now then. A grooved shard of hardboard from a hull. Look at the thickness of it. The ship it came from must have been enormous. It doesn't have anything etched on it. I'm going to put it in my bag of holding. I think this comes from the same place as the worn coin and the sextant I found earlier. Did you doubles work out where to look for its location? So, you've seen it. The shard of hull for your mouldering fragment of sail? Sure, that's straight. You have a deal. I'll be sorry to sell this on when the time comes. I've uncovered a few more items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? Finely made telescope dating from the early Empire. I know you like devices. Interesting. Might be able to make you an offer. Yes, this is it. A scroll of blackened paper, and there's a printed motif on it. Goddess and Light. Ooh, I haven't seen this one at all before. Next word doesn't look like anything I've seen before. All knowledge. All loop. Stop. Eternity. This could be loop. I don't think this is it at all, but I'm just going to go for it because I don't have enough information for it. I don't think that's right, but whatever. Presumably there used to be more to it than that. I think this comes from the same site as the Shard of Hull. We've got a lot of information on an unknown moon now. This will make it easier to locate. So, you've inspected the goods? The scroll for your finely made telescope? Let's do it. You have a deal. There he goes. What a fine piece. It will take me some time to set up buyers for what you've given me, so if there's more, let me look another time when my eyes have recovered. My eyes have recovered, nice. So, Tappy, I found the source of your brass artifact. Did you now? See? I knew you were good. So don't hold back now, Aaliyah. Spill what you saw. Spill the tea, Queen. It was quite a sight. An ancient market ruined. A market? Tell me, was there more there like the brass device? Was there treasure beyond my wildest dreams? There was a boy living there. He'd somehow wandered through the Catkiss Gate. Did you know the Catkiss Gate is a long-distance hopper? There's a word you can say that takes you there. What word? I don't know. But maybe you can discover it. And then you can tell me. Can't you ask the boy? He must know. What did you do with him? You killed him. He didn't remember. Perhaps I'll ask him. He's here on Elbereth? You should leave him alone. Why? I'm a kind and generous soul with lots of useful gifts to give. I won't help you find him. Oh dear. And there was me thinking we were establishing some kind of common interest. Well, no matter. What you've told me about the gate is easily worth the price paid, so there are no hard feelings from me. Better not be Beach. By the way, Tappy, ever hear of someone called Remba? Visited the Catkiss Gate quite often, I'm told. Renba, that was the one. Remember I told you a worker got zinged by something buried in the ground? Remba was the man hiring the laborers that found that thing. I saw him taking one back with a broken arm. You never met him? Don't think so. If he was from Axe, I might have picked his pocket. See ya. Okay. See you later, Tappy. Can I leave? Take care of yourself out there. See you, Beach. Hey, 6. We have a few new artifacts to consider. We also have pinpointed one new location, Renba's dig site. Time to depart, mistress. You literally know we're going to Arroy. I want to pay a visit to Arroy. Very well, mistress. Let's go!
The market never seemed to stop.
It's this beach again. I don't like this bitch, but I want to talk to the man Remba brought back. You want to hire one of my stock? I just want to talk to him. Then you can pay a fair rate. If that's to dig your plot or whisper to you through the night, that's your affair. Just don't break his leg. I won't break anything. That's a promise. I don't accept promises. Iaxians don't respect property. I'm not an Ioxian. Of course you are. You've a Miakme trailing at your heels. I must ask him some questions. Listen, Zalua. Your Ioxian friend shattered my man's arm bone to 100 little bits. The bits are swimming around inside his skin like hungry maggots. He's never going to work again. Like his leather, you're the last chance he's got to earn himself a meal, so pay your dues. Name a price. Let's see what you brought. I have preferred jewelry and weapons. We're not trading the brooch. Let's try the pendant. Would you take this? I've seen better, but I'll need more to cover it. This as well? Well, it's not the best piece. Silver pendant and the snap silver necklace. It's still not enough. Oh my god. Do you know how old the snap necklace is? So it is weak, fragile. The price is too high. A pity. Come back when you're feeling more generous. Alright. Let me try and give her some. Let me try and give her this still stupid brooch. Oh, hey, Hexagon. Maybe this? Mistress, are you at liberty to? Maybe you're right. Okay, we're gonna have to find something else. Fuck you too, lady. Alright, let's go talk to Roy. Wonder how business is going. The arms tray looks pretty empty. Bing bong. I hope your friend is still here, mistress.
From the back room, I heard a curse.
Ah, Aaliyah. Good. Quickly, come in. That thing you brought in. You still got it? Of course I do. That is a relief. Just because I live in Elbereth doesn't make me whatever it is you are. Xcon, this game is called Heaven's Vault. It's by Inkle, who made they do mostly like choose your own adventure story games. So I'm like this one's like a weird space retro futuristic kind of archaeology game. I don't know. A box on an empty moon. Of all the boxes you could open, the real puzzle is how did it get where it was? The place looked like someone had been living there. Wasn't the Emperor sent into exile when the Empire fell? Don't tell me you found where they sent him. There was evidence there that led us to an Emperor's moon, but that doesn't prove the Emperor lived there, of course. I think maybe he did. Did you ever hear of the Great Forge? A moon used in the early Empire for crafting complex devices. I've never seen anything so obviously made there before. Game where you press button and stuff happens. Got it. Yeah. There's also sort of a mini game where you find like scraps of language that you have to translate. Did you say devices? I think this sort of thing was common in the Holy Empire. The things people wore, things they carried, they were all functional, active. Also, if we're going to define a game as where you press button and stuff happens, I think that pretty much just covers almost every single game. But did you find out what the crown does? No. I have no idea. I didn't try to turn it on. Probably for the best. That was what I thought. I was worried you'd be angry with me. I mean, perhaps if I knew what it was powered by. But if I put the wrong amount of flow through it, I'll smoke the foil. Don't think we'd stay friends. This forge, Roy. Is it real? Not just a myth? Must have been real. And huge. Employing hundreds, maybe thousands of people. Where? I have no idea. You're the archaeologist. The crown, Roy. I need it back. And in one piece. Honestly, I'd rather it wasn't here. I'll keep it safe. Right, Roy. You told me there was a thing I could put my arm in to open the Elbereth gate. What was that about? A Rebesque foil. Nothing much, just enough for the gate to recognize you. I found a Rebesque foil hidden in a statuette. An old one. Hidden away by an emperor. Can't get much from a foil on its own. They all work in different ways depending on where and how they were made. Can you tell where this one was made? I doubt it. You're the archaeologist. Okay. It's delicate for Empire work. This is either ancient or was made in an ancient way. In the Empire, they carved these things by hand. They were useless. The ancients were better at making foils. Better than the Empire. Of course. How do you think they made so many robots? Empire foils can barely store a picture. Do you know of any machine shops in the Cat Kiss? You taking your business to a competitor? There was a man called Janiki Renba. He worked in a machine shop here. There was one, but it closed down years ago. I ran them out of business, I think. Your man will be long gone. He is. F. But it's not getting any worse. See you when I see you, Aaliyah. Alright, bye. See ya. Alright. Are you gonna ask me if we're gonna leave now? It seems like it. It's the Empire. Maybe it was kind of like a burning of the Library of Alexandria thing, where the Empire got set back because they lost a bunch of, like, important information. Something obviously happened to make them bury the robots. We've learned enough to pinpoint one more new location of interest, an early Empire period moon. Shall we leave now, mistress? I think the Middle Ages where they just decided to be wrong. True, true. Do it. Let's go! Ooh, we have a solvable one. Oops. Two solvable ones. Okay, that one was just done. Nice. Can't keep this from Miyari much longer. I'm sure she's desperate to see it. Yeah. I do not want to show it to her. She's such a peach. Alright. I think this is a pretty good place to stop for the night. Not quite the 2 hours, but then again, it do be like that with this game, because we sort of hit story beats and oh, he's so sad. Stop be sad. No sad, 6. No more. You must be happy. So I will see y'all here again on Sunday. I hope that you enjoyed the time, and thanks for coming by. I'm quite enjoying it. I think we're probably getting closer to the end, so hopefully we can figure it out and solve the mystery. But until then, I hope y'all have a wonderful evening and rest of your week. Happy Friday tomorrow.